Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Thursday's episode of Gaming with Game Devs here on the GDWC channel. Uh, yeah, for some of you out there that still wonders what the GDWC is, GDWC stands for Game Development World Championship, and it's the world's biggest game developer competition in the world, where game developers from all over the world get together to compete for the title of best games in different categories and winning awesome prizes. And actually, speaking of that, tomorrow we are having the year 2020 awards at 6 uh, afternoon, 6 evening EEST, Eastern European Standard Time, or 3 p.m. UTC. All right. We're gonna have a gameplay tomorrow. We're gonna have 4 different categories, total of 12 games, and yeah, we are uh, gonna have 4 winners in 4 categories. That's gonna be cool. So see you tomorrow at 6 Eastern European time. And today, here, we're gonna play 3 games, and we are also having developers from those games here. And we will start off with the weekly vote 3 runner-up, Apprentice Arriving by Jewel Seeker Entertainment. Hello, Raphael. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm
Hello,
good.
hello.
I'm good.
I'm good. And we also have next game is gonna be Dino Hazard by Bone Collectors, and last but not least, Calorie Defenders by Seedful Games. And as usual, we have Antti here that's gonna play the games, and I'm your host Matthias. And yeah, let's get the show on the road, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Uh, yeah, Raphael, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Doing great. Perfect.
It's really exciting. It totally amazed me that my game came second place. So it's awesome. I'm happy to be here, and
Yeah.
that you present our game it's amazing.
No, it's really a really good looking game, and it's really like
Thanks.
it was something that caught our focus, when we checked the weekly vote games, and yeah.
Yeah, I
Always
see.
room for good games.
Yeah, exactly. So,
True.
where are you right now? Where are you streaming from?
Germany.
Germany. All right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We're a bit more north here in Finland, so yeah. But can you tell us what we're gonna see today?
Today you're gonna see a fantasy RPG named Apprentice Arriving. The name refers to the fact that you are in the present. So we didn't call it Arrival, since you are playing right now. So this is why it's called Apprentice Arriving, but there is more to it that you can only know when you play through the game. But
All right.
so that's a little hint. We'll not say more about it. But yeah, it has a deeper meaning.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see. Let's see if we can figure it out on the way. Mm-hmm.
So, can you tell a little bit more about the story?
Well, the story is very complex, but it starts off that the world is kind of in chaos, and the king dies, the great king dies, and the queen also vanishes in the middle of the ceremony, and she gives Prince Lennon, the guy you're playing right now, she gives him a letter, leaves him a letter, and telling him that he needs to learn magic. He has superhuman powers right from the start, and he doesn't know why. So this is another thing. This is another complex story about that part only. And she just gives him the letter, and It says
how do
that
I? Sorry, how do I use the sword?
you have to. Are you playing with controller or?
Keyboard right now. Should I play with controller?
No, you can also play with keyboard.
Yeah.
Press R.
Oh yes, thank you.
You can also open up the when you kill them. You can open up the controls.
Yeah.
Better kill
I
them
should have
first or
realized
run
that.
away.
Yeah. I should have realized that before.
You're
Started the
pulling
game.
too many enemies at once. That's not
Yep.
good. Not a good idea. Maybe you learned it in Dark Souls. We draw some great inspiration from Dark Souls too.
And now you tell me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I should,
Yeah.
I should prepare for some challenge. It seems. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, definitely. As you can see, you cannot running on the blunt will kill you quickly.
Okay.
So, yeah, just to end what I've
Yeah.
explained, it is like she sends him out to Dormum, which is a castle of the magicians, where he will learn all the magics and unleashes willpower. And he thinks like this is kind of, well, I'm going there and gonna become a magician and that's it. But there's much more for him, and she doesn't tell him. Also, the player will learn that nothing is how it seems. Like,
All right.
Okay.
yeah, absolutely nothing.
Now I know what to expect. So I hope this goes better. Otherwise, it's going to be awful 30 minutes. If I'm
better not run.
My skill is
into
not
the
good enough.
Better
So
go away.
I will attract the enemy and.
No. Press escape. Settings.
Yeah.
And then you can see controls and on the right
I'm
side.
gonna use the controller actually. Or should I?
Well, you could. I don't know if it works immediately. Maybe you would need software for that, but
okay.
I'm not completely sure.
Jump, Alt, run, hold Shift, indirect E, mouse wheel, throw weapon. Left. Heavy and normal. Okay, I see.
Yeah, and before you run into the battle, press I. If you play with keyboard now. Yeah, and then you can on Stats tab. You can level up first, which is recommended.
That's really useful.
Because you're super weak, and I recommend to level on power a little bit on might. Strength.
I would say something like this.
Which
maybe 1 point here. I take lots of hit damage, so.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try with this. Okay, now I'm ready.
It's also important to find herbs.
Yeah.
With which you can heal, but you didn't find one yet. You should target the enemy with tab.
Okay. Yeah.
I know the tutorial is missing yet. Just yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised. This is like version 0.12 or something like that, if I remember correctly.
The tutorial will come with the original level, because this one is just a part of the bigger level. The bigger thing is like 4 times larger than this map. And yeah, and for this you're gonna need a tutorial. You're gonna need a mini map as well.
Okay, let's see.
And you can also perform combos by pressing left click and then right click.
So like
in order.
Oh, is the tree doing something for me? Something.
The tree is killing you. Something for you. Uh-oh.
That's cool.
No.
I didn't realize.
Uh-oh.
I was just checking the buttons and I realized that something is happening. Okay. I don't have any potions, right?
Not yet.
Nope.
Where are your energy bars? Is it like the one?
It's the green one, right?
The green one, the green arc.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's returning slowly, I believe.
Very slowly, yeah.
Very slowly. Let's see. Yeah, this is challenging. I've been playing Dark Souls, so I know what challenging means, but I'm still not a good player.
Yeah, but it's also because the missing tutorials, so it's kind of hard. You have to find out for yourself how it works. So I get that.
So what was that?
This is a sword. Nice.
Yeah.
Didn't realize at first. It's like nice.
There are actually many secrets in this map. Just to say it in advance. You're going on a dangerous path.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I see. I see what you mean. I see now. Yeah. Maybe.
Oh, there was a box over there.
This is just ruins of a building or stones.
Yeah, no, it looked like a chest.
Some ruins.
It's stones.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I don't want to go there. What else?
So, where are you with the finished game? You said this is like just a bit of the map we're playing today, but where are you at with the game right now?
We are currently working really hard on the original level, so it will look like actually completely different. Where also it won't be at daytime; it will be like dawn.
Oh no!
Something
that sounds bad. So when the sun goes down, like the hell is being let loose or something like that.
Sun goes up.
The sun goes up, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You will start right in front of the castle, like how it was planned from the very beginning. Yeah, and well, we are currently working on the shape of the level, and not yet on the details. It's gonna take some time, because right now there are only 2 level designers working on it, which is me and Tony Cooper. So he's a very well-known level designer.
How big is the team overall? Like,
the team is
how
like
many developers?
20 to 25 developers. When I say 225, it means not everyone is around all the time. Many people are professionals working in big studios already, and they don't have the time to devote so much.
Yeah.
To it.
Okay. No. Okay. When it attacks, I go to the left and come here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
It works. Oh.
Yeah.
It actually
it's gonna
works.
work even better when you use some combos. Like, almost.
Oh, like the tree. I can use the tree to block the enemy, right?
Ah, that's a good idea. Ooh, that was close.
Okay, now I started to understand the battle. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're almost dead.
Okay. Do I need to be? Yeah. How do I use the herbs? I think I added some herbs to my.
You have to do it in the inventory. The first.
Oh no.
Get away or kill it. The thing is that using physical attacks is not effective. I mean, not only that, you have to use some magic. He has learned like really basic magic. Can use a fire spell or an ice spell.
I can do the spells right now.
Yes, by pressing. But go away. Press 4.
Okay, yeah, now I see.
That's a game changer over there.
Yeah, it really is.
No.
The first time it's kind of hard because you don't know how to.
Yeah, but you see, I'm getting better slowly, little by little.
Exactly, learning by doing. It's the one reason Apprentice Arriving, you're learning, right? Getting better. You don't have a herb yet.
Yeah.
But you can get one on the when you go to the right side.
Yeah, let's do it like this, maybe. Arcane is for the fire and ice,
Arcane
right?
is magic, yeah.
Yeah. Did I do it?
This is just to reset your points.
Yeah. You back here and...
No, you didn't. You couldn't.
Okay.
It's to reset all your points, all you spend. Like if you spend like 100 points, then you reset them all at once. But you need an item for that.
Okay.
Okay, good. Go to the right side.
Somewhere here?
More right.
You mean more here?
Yes. More.
Oh.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Finally, you
and now
a
I can slot 1, and it means that I have to press which button actually? Slot 1. Number 1. No. Should I press number 1 if I want to heal myself? Is that how it works?
When it says in the controls, yeah. I'm playing with controller, so.
Yeah. So. Heavy attack, like use skill. It's no, it's not for healing, right? It's just for the skills. Okay. Use potion. G, right? Or X. Depends. Yeah, now I see.
X is to change the slot. The potion slot.
Okay, now I see. This is getting interesting.
Yeah, now you can.
Don't forget to target the enemy.
Yeah, target. Okay. And why cannot I use my magic spells right now?
You have to open the plate first. C or X. C or X? No.
No. Oh yeah, C.
C or V.
Now I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. I see.
Oh, that missed.
Now it's working. I see. Die. Okay, not. Yeah, I can do that kind of combo. First spell and then.
Yeah.
One more. Yeah.
Yeah. And you even have some energy left.
So you also have techniques like press V.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Time stopper, for example, I believe.
For example, it slows down time, and the other thing is charging forward quickly. But the problem is right now that you don't have enough mana.
Yeah, so I need to get that from somewhere.
Yep.
Okay, I can still fight. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah, I cannot use any spells, it seems.
So one thing we are really looking forward to is a system that remembers your preferred choices in battle, so that you skill passively. Everything you do is taken into account, and when you play, for example, with short swords more than with long swords, you will get faster with it and stronger. Yeah. You can level up basically everything, including running, jumping, and stuff.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, that sounds good mechanism. Like,
yeah,
people are leveling up like just by playing without any. They don't need to think about that. It just happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds like
but they can check the destiny board every time, and see what they have to do to unlock new skills and stuff. So when you press left click and then right click 3 times, you're gonna perform a combo.
Okay. Whew. Left click and right click 3 times. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Or was it 2 times? 2 times left click. It's also, you can also download a manual and from our website. And there it's all explained. Because yeah, we don't have a tutorial yet, and this makes it kind of difficult. Oh, this is another camellia, which you really gonna need.
Yeah.
You didn't use your one. I see.
Do I use it like this?
Just by this is one way, but you can also use it whenever you want.
Yeah. Just a little bit more, it seems.
Yep. You can use it in game too.
Oh.
Press X. Yeah, you see, you can switch the slots.
Yeah, now I see where it is. Yeah. Oh, I can hear the enemies somewhere. Peace, Lily.
This
oh,
just
no.
Oh yeah. Great.
Come here.
Press 2 times left and then 3 times right.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Like this?
Exactly, that's what I meant.
Getting
This
effective.
is one combo.
Oh, yeah. Let's see this house. Magic barrels or something blue is coming out of them.
Seems you cannot go in.
Yeah, I believe I cannot go in. I cannot interact with the doors, so.
No, not yet.
There. So your plan is to add.
Yeah, we plan to add more content, like that you can talk to NPCs.
Yeah.
That you can take quests and things like that. Though there will be a lot of story actually in the original level. So this is kind of a preview.
How long is
yeah.
this preview, by the way?
The preview, without optional things, you mean?
This game, like this version 0.12. How long is this game? Like,
Yeah, without optional things like secrets and stuff, around 2 to 3 hours.
oh,
Alright.
okay, that's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, it is.
Especially like the version number is so low, so that's a lot of content for that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, like how low the version number is, but this game already works. So that's
Yeah, it has
surprising.
actually very few bugs.
Yeah, sometimes you see games like, I don't know, their version number is like 0.9 or something like that, and the game still doesn't work, you know. So it's fun to see. Oh, now I see. I recognize the color.
Yeah, finally
Yep.
you can use magic again, but you could also use now your tech skills, which slow down time and.
Oh yeah, and I got 5
Charge.
points here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's very important.
Defense maybe.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, because if I have defense, I don't have to use the herbs for the vitality or anything like this. So let's try
For
like
example.
this, actually.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
It's gonna be a little bit crazy, I believe, but let's see what happens.
Well, there are enemies that use magic, so yeah.
Especially if those trees, I don't know how to kill those. They do a lot of damage.
You can kill them with magic.
Okay, they have a long range.
Easiest
right?
way. Yeah.
Really long range, like I was running
but
away
they're
a lot.
kind of dumb. You can walk around and then attack it with magic.
I'm going to the wrong area, I believe. Oh yes, there's
not the wrong one, but
I cannot kill
those.
I
Dangerous
believe.
for your level.
Okay, it's gone. Nice.
And yeah, we're actually sort of coming to that half-hour limit here. So
oh, already? Wow.
Oh,
yeah,
already.
yeah, it went really fast this time again. And
okay, so I'm just running to see something more. It's a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. We have water and you're being attacked by something from behind.
Those trees are interesting. Okay. Oh.
They see.
Yeah. Yeah. Where to find you? Like.
Where can we play this game?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the best place is on our website, apprenticearriving.game.com, and there you can get all the news and stuff and updates. And you can also, like I mentioned before, you can download the manual, which is very important at this stage of the game. And yes,
and
also
trust me, manual is really important. So.
Yeah, I know. The tutorial is really important.
Yeah, for the viewers to know.
Yeah,
and then also on Facebook. So that these are the best places where you can get information about the game and artworks and stuff.
All right, that's cool. All right, so thank you so very much to be here today. And,
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and this was a really interesting game, and the time just flew.
Yeah.
This place looks really interesting, but
but blue fog.
Oh,
nice.
Dialogue.
Oh yeah, there's a Balva. This one is. Can you show them quickly? The Balva.
This one.
No, it's not this one. Go to the left.
Here.
Yeah, this guy. He's like super strong.
Oh, yeah. Better stay away from him.
All right. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to continue from here later by ourselves then.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, thank you so very much for being here, and yeah, all the
Thanks
best
for
with
coming.
finishes this game and with all the updates and stuff. And thank you for being here. And
Thank you very much.
good luck with everything.
Yes.
Thanks.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, next up we are having Dino Hazard by Bone Collectors. All right,
Yep.
we are
Just
having
a second.
Tito
We can.
with us here.
Yeah, we can add him.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you very
Good
much for
afternoon.
the invitation, Auntie and Matthias.
Thank you
No
for
problem.
coming.
All right. It's gonna be a challenge to talk about Dino Hazard within 30 minutes. There are so many things to, so many layers to explore. Okay. I am Tito Aureliano. I am the director of the Bone Collectors Studio, which is based in Brazil, and the creator of the Dino Hazard franchise. Bone Collectors actually started as a science communication initiative created by my wife, Dr. Aline Gilardi, 11 years ago. So it's nice to mention her because she co-authored this game and helped me a lot
Alright.
during development. So,
And
please.
yes, thank you. And by the way, Matthias here is a really big fan of the dinosaur, so
Yeah,
I believe
That's great.
at least yeah, it's been a
he's
while
excited.
since I've been talking, but yeah, exactly. But as a kid, I knew everything about dinosaurs. So yeah,
It's our generation, right? We grew up in the 90s. Dinosaurs were everywhere, right?
exactly. Yeah, there
Some
were
of
animated
us,
series and everything.
yeah, some of us managed to grow up and become paleontologists like my wife and I. So, yeah, we are actually scientists. We work with dinosaur paleontology. And besides academic things, academic stuff, science papers, we also work with the popularization of science, as I mentioned before. So we have this blog, we have this YouTube channel, and now we're starting to develop games. Now we want to popularize paleontology, and actually paleontology in our country, Brazil, because very few people please name me a name of a dinosaur from Brazil. Do you know any dinosaur from Brazil? Or only
That's hard.
That's hard, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, we had yeah, that's right. This is a problem. We need to share about our science and break up some bad stereotypes people do about us, South Americans, Brazilians, and so on. Science is a good way to do that, and dinosaurs are charismatic, so there's a good opportunity to do that. So, oh yeah, it's gonna be a huge challenge to mention everything I want to do. I separated here like 6 main topics to talk about this game. Yeah, the first thing that's great to mention that the game setting is in South America, is in Brazil, in the future, like in the 22nd century. It's a dystopia, cyberpunk like atmosphere with mixture, like an turned RPG game with mechanics and setting that it's not conventionally mixed. Like South America, future RPG, turn-based, dinosaurs in the future with robots. This is something that people do not explore too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. The second thing that calls some attention is that the two main developers, Aline and I, we are paleontologists in our life. So as I mentioned, it's a great opportunity to make a game that people could learn more about the past life, about the different ages of the past, and different wildlife. We present more than 200 species of extinct animals, real extinct animals to explore in the island. And there is an actual dino dex that works like Pokedex. Every animal and not only animals, but every creature, like we have mushrooms that are real based in fossils.
Oh.
You learn about them and you can make medicine with them, and so on. So it's a great opportunity.
How about the sea life? Actually, it just came to my mind. Like, if you have mushrooms, dinosaurs, are there any sea animals?
Yeah, you have plenty of aquatic animals. Plenty of aquatic animals. There will be a fishing mechanics in the future. In Brazil, we have a lot of fossil fish. And you'll be able to fish them, and you can use them as bait. You can collect information about them, and sometimes you might get closer to the water, and it can be attacked by a mosasaur or a pursaur, a giant croc or something like that. You must be careful. And there is going to be a underwater level you need to dive to reactivate one of the buildings. Of course, there should be an underwater level. It's based in several games from the SNES and Mega Drive era and PlayStation era. So you're gonna, depending on how much you want to go, if you play during these ages, like the 16-bit, 32-bit eras, you're gonna feel like, oh, this looks like Zelda, this looks like Metroid, looks like Jurassic Park from SNES. You're gonna feel like that.
Yeah. I played that game. Like, it wasn't that popular. The movie was popular, of course, but the game wasn't that popular. But yeah, I was playing that a lot.
Everyone with a Super Nintendo in Brazil in the 90s had this game or had played this game. So people really loved Jurassic Park and dinosaurs here during the 90s. So another thing that I would like to... that's great, because the thing of popularizing our science is interesting, because most people like you too probably know T-Rex and Velociraptor and Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus, animals from North America or from different sites of the world, but we don't know much about South America, especially Brazil. So it's a great opportunity to talk about and do something more original, right? You are not gonna find T-Rex in this game. I'm telling you, you're gonna find big badass carnivorous dinosaurs larger than T-Rex, but not T-Rex. So that's the most I can say.
Can you tell me some like Brazilian, like big dinosaur kind of species that we have actually heard about? Because I'm not sure, because as you said, I'm mostly on North America here when you
yeah, I think one of the most popular do you know Spinosaurus?
Which one? Sorry,
Spinosaurus, the large one with a sail, with the long snout. We probably had Spinosaurus in the Eastern Amazon. In Eastern Amazonia, we have rock formations there that are really similar to those ones of North Africa, because the continents were separating during this time, the Cretaceous period. So we have several species that could be similar. We have one species called Oxalaia, which is an Afro-Brazilian deity, which is some kind of Spinosaurus, like very large aquatic dwelling animal. We have another dinosaur. I think it's today probably the most popular from Brazil. We have a dinosaur called Irritator, which is another type of another type of Spidosaurid. We actually did. Dino Hazard also has a figures, a toy line, and we do like miniatures like that.
Whoa,
It's high quality. Yeah.
that's cool.
About dinos, yeah, the animals you find in the game, you find in the books. We have book too, like this one. It's becoming popular in Brazil. We are trying to export our franchises elsewhere. But another thing I'd like to talk about that I think it's really relevant is that this is a game about Latin Americans, made by Latin Americans. Latin Americans. This way, we can avoid bad stereotypes the media always do about us. Like, we are always like violent and drug dealers and assassins or like prostitutes or something like that. That's a very bad stereotype that the media do about us. We have actually several cultures and richness we would like to explore, and the only way to do that, the really only way, is doing that ourselves. You need to press the bar. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just have to be.
You have
faster.
Skills based by character classes. Like this one, the vet is a veterinarian. You can, yeah, but I think you won't use much there.
Yeah, it's a robot, so
yeah. But if you have common skills, you might be able to kick and punch it. If you have a knife or a machete, you can use it on it too. If you press the right combo, you should take care of that with your life.
Oh, I'm already dying. That's not.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Jackknife. Press the jackknife.
Okay.
Yeah. Press it. You need to.
What do I do?
Press the combo. Press the combo.
Oh
right.
Yeah.
You have time to press the combos to make some skills work.
That was cool. Let's do it again. Left, right.
All right. It's dying. Now you should take a medicine in items. See if you have any medicine there. You have a med kit.
Did I use it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like this.
Now just attack, do a normal attack or whatever you want.
I want to use this one. It's fun.
All right. Yeah, it's gonna be hard because some equipment are really hard. Like if you have a machete, you need to feed the animal, or an axe, or actually, some characters actually fight martial art, like capoeira martial art. You have a very complex combos to fix that, to make the right movement, some melee movements. All right. Another thing that I would like to highlight about this game is that more than half of the characters are women. Like usually in RPG, this is very rare. In science fiction too, we always portray women as dumb or hypersexualized. I wanted to break this stereotype. My wife and I, we're working hard to bring women to the video game scene with dignity, and it's working. Actually, we have plenty of female players, and so maybe we can make this environment more pleasant for them. We're gonna have more results to bring more women to play. Another thing that you might already have noticed also is that we are trying the challenge.
I'm in the game.
Or not. We are trying to portray a huge diversity, a racial diversity in this game. We are doing the challenge of creating a full game with no main Caucasian male character. So we have 7 main characters. All of them are either women, or either black, or multiracial, or Japanese, Brazilian, Afro-Brazilian, or whatever, but not Caucasian males. We are trying to break this stereotype,
Yeah.
And Yeah, there is a lot of inheritance. I don't know if you heard in some battles we have capoeira music. Do you know capoeira?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, the Afro-Brazilian martial art.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of capoeira based music. You can actually get those mushrooms there.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you can make medicine with them later
Ah,
when you find the doctor in the map. All right, and finally, I think another thing that we must talk about, yeah, is that go north, go north, go
you
north.
believe I
Yeah,
will die if I go there?
no, you can fight them if you're a good fighter.
No, I don't want.
Um, you need to escape the raptor and enter this building there to
No.
continue the story.
Ooh.
This
No, go
game
away.
is a mix of yeah. This game is a mix of open world and straight forward narrative. So you have some moments of narrative, and I like the names.
Really creative.
Yeah.
I don't know where they came from.
Yeah. And we have two gameplay paths in this game. Also, another stereotype we would like to break is that games also force us to be violent, necessarily violent. In this game, you have a skill called Mercy, like Undertale. If the animal, if you have a dinosaur and the animal is hurt, you're gonna see the broken shield there. When the animal has a broken shield and the name becomes colored, you can be merciful with the animal. You will earn extra experience points, and the animal will
Oh,
go free. You know, it won't attack you anymore. So it's yeah. And if you don't want to hurt, if you don't want to harm the animal at all, you can buy some sandwich or some salad. You can find some bait to throw at the animals, and you have like 70% chance, depending on your luck. The animal will get the bait, and you'll get fine. You know, you will
and
find a little heart on the animal. The animal will love you.
and it works
In the
with every animal. Like there's no
yeah,
exceptions, right?
yeah.
Cool. But not with
And
robots, I believe.
no, not with robots. Robots, they're all hacked. You know,
Mhm.
the island has been attacked by terrorists. There is a very deep plot into this game. I don't want to spoil everything if you want to play it later, but there has been terrorist attack in this island. This island belongs. It's a real island in Brazil. Actually, it's a beautiful island
Oh,
called Ilha Grande. Yeah, it is close to the state of Rio de Janeiro, in an area of Brazil that is famous for nuclear tests in real life.
oh,
Yeah, so this island in this science fiction. This company from the future started doing those high effective energy tests in this island, and they find out how to travel back in time, but they are still learning this technology. This technology is not under control yet, and so this is why you have those bubbles, those portals that bring
yeah.
dinosaurs and other animals to life. They're always improvising this park there. It's not like Jurassic Park. It's more like a Sound of Thunder, because in this reality, like Brazil is ruled by a fascist regime, like Mussolini and Hitler and something like that. And as doing so, instead of doing a biological reserve to be educational and so on, no, they are doing a game hunting reserve. It's a very cruel reality. And some people that work in this park don't actually like working in this park, and there is a lot of animal rights discussion in this game, actually. And
right.
another layer, I think now I can say, another layer of interpretation for this game is that this game is actually a metaphor of modern day Brazil, because you have 7 characters you're gonna fight, 7 main characters, very distinct from one another. Like you have someone from the elite, very violent, very fastest, and you have poor people that very humble, very harm-hearted, and they are extreme right, extreme left. There is a Medeist person. Medeist in this dystopia is like some eco-socialist extremists from the future that are trying to fight this dictatorship to bring power back to nature, to bring power back to poor people. And this is why they attacked this island, because they know this company is working with the government with some secret plans. This is the whole plot behind the game if you want to explore. There's many subliminal messages. Like in modern Brazil, we are facing a very dark political times because we are very polarized in Brazil, and we have a lot of poor people and some very rich people. Like the disparity is huge in Brazil, and we are actually in a fascist regime, democratically elected fascist regime from Bolsonaro. I know you probably heard of him, right?
Yeah.
It's like the Trump's dog. It's far worse. He's far worse than Trump. And I want to make a metaphor because we are now on a pandemic. We are trapped in Brazil, which is like this island, full of monsters because it's hostile. Like we have a virus outside there. We have fascists outside there, like being violent, verbally violent. People are harassing minorities in Brazil. People are killing black people like a genocide, indigenous peoples. And Bolsonaro is on top of the whole thing. He represents all of this oppression. Actually, most people didn't notice this metaphor while playing this game. Only Brazilians noticed this metaphor. The main villain of this game, you haven't found it yet. I won't be a spoiler that, but the whole villain of this game, every dialogue of the whole villain are actual Bolsonaro speeches of violence and fascism. And only Brazilians notice that because people get horrified, like, this villain is evil, man. And actually, there are real words that Bolsonaro said. So when people are playing this game, they get revolted, they get mad, like, God damn it. And the villain, is an artificial intelligence that got free after the attack. And they imprison everyone in this island. And you find these characters, you need to find every survivor and try to find a way to survive this guy. So this is another feature of this game, another phase of this game, besides the scientific communication thing of the animals and learning about that. If you have some knowledge of what's going on in Brazil, this is a perfect metaphor of what we have been through this time, And this is pretty much everything about it. Another good thing to mention that we like us, that we were born in the 80s or grew up in the 90s, we actually are attracted by this aesthetics, nostalgic aesthetics that bring us look at the capoeira sound. We are actually really attracted about this nostalgic atmosphere that reminds us the 90s and the 80s.
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of dark with that.
At the shallow level of interpretation, this is, oh, you died.
I didn't even realize. Oh no.
There are autosaves, fortunately.
Oh, good.
Yes, the first thing is that I really want the recipe of using this kind of aesthetics is that, of course, I want people to remember their childhood when we played in the Sega, when we played in the Nintendo, the Game Boys, and so on.
Hmm.
I wanted people us to think about that. But this aesthetics is also used to say that people want to bring back bad things from the past to the future, like bring back racism,
Oh yeah.
homophobia, and everything, reactionaries in general. People use this aesthetics to find that. So when I use this aesthetics, is that to make us remember that we're living all the way back the 80s. We are in some sort. We are right now in the world in some sort of Cold War 2.0. So we are in this interface. So this is why it reminds me a lot of the late 80s and early 90s, because it was the end of the Cold War. So we are right now again in a Cold War, and we have a chance to learn from the past and say what is good and what is not good, to bring back the bad ideas from the past to the future. No more totalitarianism, no more fascism, no more racism. Why bring back racism and homophobia again? Let people be free. We are in the 21st century. Like, it's time to unite the population and the countries and so on. So you're gonna find a lot of those symbolisms in the game too if you want to explore that. So I'm being really careful with that. And finally, another original thing of this game, we are using this game actually, the funds, the profit we made, we are actually funding research in paleontology.
Oh.
Yeah. Look, Aline Gilardi is my wife is writing to you right there. So yeah. So it's being helpful because I think you watched Jurassic Park movies. Paleontologists really get in danger to find funds to fund their research because there is very little research in paleontology everywhere. It's not only in Helsinki or in New York or in Rio de Janeiro. Everywhere, it's hard to find funds. So
Yeah,
this
that's
game,
that's true.
yeah, this game, these toys, everything is helping us to bring money to dig, to do lab work, field work, and everything else. And it's working. It's a new formula we are developing here to bring money to research. And we are very, very thankful
Yeah, I mean,
to
It's a
everyone
very
that's
creative
playing.
way to do it. Very
yeah,
creative
like
way to do.
popularizing or making yourself part of the pop culture.
Yes,
Like uh, that's where the money is, definitely.
yes, yes, yeah, yeah. It's a humble project, actually. It's a small indie project, but it is already helping us with some research, and we are very, very happy with that.
Yeah, and even if it's not like monetary help, like more people get interested about some
Yeah,
teams in this game, for example. So
yeah, yeah. And I'm really thankful to revert all of those stereotypes I told you before. So that's the best way to show people that there is intelligent life elsewhere, the common spots they're used to, and to sympathize with other people's, to sympathize with the different ones, the atypical ones.
mm.
And maybe there will be some result from that too, if more developers focus on that.
Yeah, perfect. All right. I think we made it to half an hour. Did you get
Alright.
everything through that you needed to say? It was good. But the main thing is, where can we find the game? Where can people
Alright.
take part of this
All right.
adventure?
Yeah, the game is under development and already released as a Steam Early Access. So just go to Steam, type in Dino Hazard. You're gonna find this game. You're gonna find the soundtrack. Please interact with us in the forums. We're still developing the game, so we might incorporate suggestions to it.
Perfect. That's really cool to hear. And thank you so much for being here. It was really interesting.
Thanks a lot.
And Yeah, and it was really nostalgic for me. It brought back all those like Jurassic Park kind of things here. There are a lot of that involved here, for example. And yeah, it seems like it's a really important game. And I wish you all the luck with this game and with the paleontology as well. And I'm really envious that you can actually work with the digging up dinosaurs. I dreamed about that for many years.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So I feel like
Maybe
Matt
we
is
can-
going to contact you after this.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think we can dig
Yes.
after the pandemic. If you want to come to Brazil, you can dig, right?
Yeah, let's do that. I'm probably gonna come to Brazil anyway, so yeah.
All right, that's great.
All
Thank
right,
you.
perfect. Thank you so
That's
very
a
much
nice
for being here
combo
today.
of smileys,
Yeah.
actually. So,
Oh, yeah.
thanks for coming.
All right, perfect. All right, thank you so very much. And this was Dino Hazard. And thank you, Tito,
Thank
for
you.
being here today.
See ya.
All right, everyone,
we can-
welcome back.
Add Barrett here. Just a second.
Yes,
I'm
hello.
always having trouble with Discord. The game is in Discord, and actually
Alright, yeah.
today I sent emergency email to Barrett like, "Oh, I cannot find your game," and after 5 minutes after the email, I found the game, and
All right.
now I'm having the same struggle again.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah,
You
here
need to
it
remember
is.
how you did it. Right, there we
Yeah.
go. I
Yeah, you can hear
music,
the
so we-
familiar music, I believe. So
Yeah.
yes,
There we go.
now everything's good.
All right, perfect. So, hello, Barrett. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Doing great. All right. Where are you calling from right now?
I'm located in Raleigh, North Carolina, in the United States. So
right.
it's my lunchtime right now.
It's
Yeah.
perfect time to
Yep, perfect time.
have a little chat. Yeah.
So, yeah, can you tell us a little bit about the game?
Yeah.
What we're gonna experience?
My old job used to have this snack room in the break room that had all the chips, all the soda, 5 jars of candy, and you didn't have to pay for it. It was just available to you. So
Oh.
every day it's like a struggle. I'm like, should I get those M&Ms? Should I get those Reese's Pieces? And I wanted to make it so the game is kind of based off my real life struggles. You're playing as these little veggies inside the body, and you're trying to fight candy. That little pink guy, that's the cursor, is what's called the hunger. So it represents like the hunger inside the body. And basically, this game, there's a game called Orcs Must Die, which is like an action tower defense game. And
Yeah, I
wanted
know
to
the game.
Yeah, I wanted to do kind of like a 2D version, but I thought the inside the body theme was really cool. So it mixes exploration, but then you have these combat scenarios that are kind of like a tower defense scenario, where you're trying to stop the candy from being eaten by the hunger, and you use little veggies and fruits as your traps to help you stop the enemy. So that's kind of where the inspiration in the gameplay, but also the theme came from my real life struggles. Just trying to resist eating too much candy. Candy is okay, but you don't want to eat too much candy.
Exactly. I'm there right now, so yeah.
Especially with this pandemic, if you
Yeah.
are working from home, you have even more access. You can get snacks all day long. So, but yeah, this game, and right now, I don't know if you're using a controller or not, but right now it's better suited for controller. Awesome. So, and the other cool thing about this game is it has a co-op mode, because I love co-op. So you'll just want to do the story mode, but
Yeah.
you can play it together with a friend. We have 3 different characters. The broccoli is melee, and the carrot and tomato are ranged. And you can just pick your character that you want of the 3 calorie defenders.
Tomato looks good.
Yeah. All right. So the game kind of just throws you into the body.
Yeah, I'm moving already.
Yep.
Boom. Yeah, so you were going down the esophagus right there or something.
Yeah, so, yep. So you're kind of just exploring inside the body right now. This is kind of like the tutorial area, so you'll probably see some prompts.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
right trigger. Oh, yeah.
And see there's a little candy corn. But this is the exploration part. It's somewhat like a Metroidvania, but not really, because there will be abilities that you can get that help you bypass certain sections. So this is teaching you how to actually plant the traps.
Plant the watermelon on the ceiling above.
Yeah, so you should be able to use the bumpers to, if you go back down there, you should be able to use the bumpers to cycle through the tomato, like the right bumpers up on the,
Like this, yeah.
Get the watermelon.
Spring onion, yeah, watermelon.
Now, if you hold the right trigger, when you let go, it will plant it.
Oh, what did I do? Oh, it
That's
works.
what you wanted to do. So see, it shoots those blocks to allow you to go to the next area.
Oh,
So now you can go down there.
Yeah, that's a weapon. Nice. Oh.
That was long fall. So
Those
all these vegetables and fruits, they are your friends, right?
Yes. The vegetables are your friends. They're to help you out. And the enemies are the candy.
Ah.
Oh yeah, you can jump. You can, yeah.
It's nice.
So what's funny about these are called spring onions.
Oh yeah.
Clever.
That's a candy worm. Oh.
Yep. Gummy worm.
I like those. Whoa. Do I have to be careful with these specialties? Like, they cost,
they
they cost cubes.
Yeah, the purified
Sugar
sugar
cubes.
cubes.
Yeah.
Those are your currency, but you can actually sell your traps to get it back.
Oh. Try. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is interesting. Spring onion here and. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can kind of use these to get to higher spots.
Can I use that? Oh.
Yeah, if you touch the candy, then it.
Oh yeah, I was thinking. I can travel
like
with the
Mario.
candy. Yeah. Oh, I have the watermelon helping me. But... Okay, now I have to kill it.
You need another onion to get there.
Oh yeah. Spring onion. Oh, didn't I?
You should be able to
usually
pick it and then hold the trigger down.
Usually see onions as the bad guys.
Yeah, this time they're helping us out, so.
Oh.
Yeah,
I think that's just like a childhood memory from onions or something.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
White chocolate.
I'm gonna leave it there. Don't forget to.
So So basically, we got to use the watermelon like we did before to break these blocks.
Watermelon, let's do it. See what happens. Yeah. And now I can sell it.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
So, and you get the full amount back. So if you make a mistake or don't need it anymore, you can.
Oh, yeah.
So that's just a sign telling us that we're coming up on one of the tower defense areas.
Okay. This was unexpected.
So this is the tower defense area. You kind of choose the traps that you want. Right now, everything's unlocked, so you have all the traps available to you. You can choose up to 8 different ones, and this is just will be your loadout.
Shout to music and twirl the enemies.
Yeah, they kind of make the enemies go reverse.
Sounds good. What's here? That might be useful. This is my favorite one. Oh, avocado as well. Nice.
Yeah, the avocado throws its pit. Up above is the beatboxer if you look in the top left.
Inhales nearby sugar. Let's try that one. And yeah, let's have this one as well. Let's see what happens.
All right. So this is just the kind of like the tutorial mission. So it's very easy. So you
Whoa.
Struggle. Yeah, that's where the candy comes from. So it's going to show you. You may see like little ghost versions of the candy coming. Those won't hurt you. Those just show you what enemies are going to be coming, so you can kind of know which traps to use.
Okay.
It's like a preview.
Yeah.
So you can see, okay, there's the candy corn is coming.
Smash and stun. Maybe I should make them weak right at the beginning. And what else?
Maybe a beatboxer.
Where is it? Oh. It's this one.
The cabbage goes up on
that's
the ceiling.
cabbage. His name was Beatboxer.
Oh yeah, I didn't see it. Yeah, definitely here and.
All right, so it looks like you sold all as much as you can do.
Okay,
so
let's see what happens.
you just once you're ready to begin, you just hold the attack button down and it'll start the wave.
And these are going to be with me always. They are not going to die or anything. So
correct. Yeah, these don't die.
I can just chill. Yes, that's good. Let's see what happens when they are. Yeah, that's good.
So now we're on the second wave, so you can take some time.
And I can add
more currency.
Choose a pit. Let's see. Maybe after the beatboxer.
Sort of like final defense.
Yeah, the pit, it throws it kind of like a bowling ball, and it will go through multiple enemies until it hits a wall, then it will break.
Oh.
Yeah, then it's good that it's like the high up.
Yeah. So what's the plan with the game overall at this point? It's still an alpha version, right?
Yeah, right now I'm trying to fine-tune the first world area of the game. And same way that you got it in Discord, we allow other people, if they want to play it, they can go to our Discord. And we kind of want to like fine-tune this first area. There's like 4 areas total planned for the game. So which is I've just been trying to fine tune this first area so that everything is tight and feels good. So we've been trying to get feedback from people. There's going to be areas where you go like through like stomach acid and through the lungs, and there'll be an area where you're like in the nose with like snot and boogers. So there's going to be different areas planned. Right now, like you probably won't make it to it in this demo, but the kind of gameplay loop is you go through different areas of the body and then you fight these different defense missions to gain confidence. And once you get it, there's these creatures called Titans, which are these giant veggies and fruits that were stuck in the body of the person when they were a kid. Essentially, they ate veggies and fruits when they were a kid, but they grew up and then they stopped. So the candy imprisoned these Titans, and you have to free them by gaining confidence because they're imprisoned in doubt. And essentially, these Titans help you get to new areas of the body. So the first one is like this giant pumpkin, and it drills down. It's like a pumpkin golem, but you kind of go through, and there's an area of the game called the candy corrupted areas where the Titan is. So it's like an area of the body where the candy has kind of taken over and taken form. But the main goal of the game is, just to have fun, and you can play with a friend. It has split screen, or you can play solo like this. But there are some modifiers for the defense stuff that can make it harder or easier, to hopefully give people kind of more options.
Oh. Okay. I made a mistake.
Oh well.
Wanted to see the apple.
Oh yeah. What's funny is that apple is actually from a different. Well, it's going to be in the game, but there was a conference in New York called Play NYC, and he was supposed to like greet you, but I haven't taken it out. I haven't taken out his words. He's still part of the game.
I need to use the watermelon.
Yeah.
Like this. What's the size of the team?
Right now, so I am, I guess what you would say, I'm the only programmer / designer. And then our pixel artist, her name's Carrie Lake. She's located in Canada, and she does all the art. And then the composer goes by Fail Positive. He's in Georgia. So like none of us have ever met in person, but so essentially there's 3 people total right now.
Okay.
But I've just I've been working on it on and off. The year once the pandemic started, it's been a little bit harder just because a lot of my motivation kind of drained. So I was all excited because I had all these conferences in person that I was going to go to in March and April. And then the pandemic hit. But there's been lots of cool stuff like this and other online conferences that I've got to showcase the game at. So I'm just getting back in the groove of things, kind of getting over that pandemic hump of just finding the motivation. Now that there's places open, I can leave the house, get some sunshine. Kind of motivates you a bit.
That's
when
good.
You're
So
stuck
you
inside
actually are
all day.
you are actually able to have some places open right now out there?
Yeah, there's some places that we can go. There's still strict guidelines, social distancing and wearing a mask. But if they have some restaurants, but the tables are spread apart or whatever.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not completely normal, but it kind of feels like it's starting to feel a little bit like things are somewhat normal again.
Yeah, you already sort of forgot how it was without it. So
it feels weird. It's funny because some of it feels strange. You're like,
Yeah, I know how you feel because I was also supposed to go everywhere during, yeah, just before this, and had all these kind of trips planned and everything, and then it got. I know how it is to be stuck, so the motivation is. So, what have people been saying about the game? What's
A lot of people like, I guess, the cuteness of the game.
mhm.
That was my goal, is to, well, so the inside the body, if you look at the background, you're kind of like, ew, look at this.
Mhm.
But then it's in contrast. You have these like cute candy and cute veggies and stuff, so it kind of evens it out, I think. And the inside the body, like some people have made references to Bowser's Inside Story, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of Inside Story just a while ago.
And some people have mentioned like when they grew up watching like Magic School
Whoa.
Bus, there was an episode where they went inside the body. But a lot of people, what I noticed, like, is they like that you can play this game co-op together. Because a lot of games, like even the Orcs Must Die game, it had co-op, but you both had to have a copy of the game and play online. So like this game, I've showcased it a few times, and kids really like it because, and the parents like it because I had kids yelling, "Die candy corn, you're not healthy," and the parents are like, where can I get this game? And I was like, oh, it's still in development. Like they wanted to buy it right then. And it was like in an even earlier state than what this is now. But I got a chance to showcase it at a local indie games event that was hosted by a brewery. So they had beer and pizza. So that was a whole different crowd. And what I noticed was couples really liked playing the game because like the guys would come along and their girlfriend would be like, oh, this looks cute. And they're like, we can play it together, because they're so used to, you got to have two systems to be able to play the games together, because not that many games, like there's some, but it's more rare these days. So I noticed people like that. And I think the game, it's not too difficult, but there are modifiers that you can do to make it more difficult. Like there's a mode called hardcore mode, where if one candy gets in, you lose, and all the candies have these additional shields on them. There's a guy in my Discord who will purposely only select like 2 traps in his loadout and put it on the hardcore mode and he'll try to see if he can beat the levels. Like, so
yeah,
I thought
it's
that was
always
really cool that he was able to, like, he kind of made the game more difficult and more challenging for him. But at the same time, like younger kids who they'll be able to play it too. Also, like you don't have to get perfect 3-star ratings to beat every level. So you have 25 calories, so 25 candy can get eaten before you lose. So the game isn't too harsh. Also, like if you're playing co-op, like one person can kind of help carry the other person. So if you're playing with someone who's not really experienced in video games, you can kind of help them. Also, you can't really die in this game. The only thing that happens is you lose your sugar cubes when you get hit. You can lose these missions, but the game is not super harsh on you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's more about just having fun. Like, I think what people like doing is they like coming up with good combos with the traps, where it slows them down.
Well.
Now I turn them around and this thing smash. Like, they like setting up different things. Like, I saw these one guys, the sugar cane generates some sugar cane, but then the pumpkin will suck it up and send it to you. So they were making these farms with sugar canes that were giving them all this currency, and they just had fun doing that. Like, some people like to do really optimized, trap layouts. There's also a combo system where it's basically the same one as Orcs Must Die, where each unique damage. So if you like hit an enemy with the freeze, and then the cactus, and then the leak, and then your weapon. You see those X3s? That means
Yeah.
they've been hit with 3. There's ones that got 5. So basically, if they got hit, the more damage they got hit, and then your score is up on the top left. So people who are all about trying to get high scores, they have, because it's not just about killing the candy, it's about trying to get the most high combos.
So I should wait a little bit and then kill them, like at this point or something.
Yeah, if you're looking to get high scores, so like some people won't care at all about the score. You know, they're just playing to have fun. But I added that in for people who are more hardcore, trying to optimize. And I thought it was fun because it gives you an objective, like if that's what you're into.
Yeah, it's a good sign for a game is if hardcore players have found this.
Yeah, I was trying to. There's something that you didn't really do, but in the loadout screen when you get your traps, there's something called jars.
Yeah, I was taking the jar, but didn't realize what it was. Yeah.
They're basically modifiers for the game. Like there's one that starts you out with more currency. There's one that makes everything go slower. There's one that makes everything do double damage. Like some are good, some are bad. Like they make it easier or harder. So I wanted to give players, versus like doing the typical easy, medium, hard, I wanted to give players more kind of fun way to control the difficulty. There's also something that isn't in yet. There's going to be a perk system where in the middle of the tower defense, this tree comes up and grows different fruits, and you get to choose a random perk that can modify how the game is played. Like one makes all the enemies explode so they can damage other enemies. There is also something that you got called an ultimate attack.
Oh yeah, it was telling me about that.
So if you hold both of the triggers down right now,
like this, yeah,
basically they have this portal that sucks in the enemies, and then
lots of sugar.
Each calorie defender has their own ultimate move, and it's generated when you kill the enemies versus when the traps do.
Oh yeah.
And there is also a charge move if you hold down the left trigger, and then that does knockback.
Gotta try that one. Okay, so I go down a little bit more, and
this area you actually can't get to yet.
Basically,
it says 6 out of 8 stars. Once you get 8 stars, you can go down there. I'm actually working on something that's more like it's like a temple entrance to go down there.
Oh.
All right. So this is some kind of boss here?
It's not exactly a boss, but it is like a bigger enemy, I guess.
Reminds me of those bubblegum balls that you can get at least here in Finland.
It's the jawbreaker. See, it just went down. When it gets smaller, it gets a little faster. Now you've angered it. It gets angry. That's right.
Oh yeah, I gotta try this. Oh, nice.
Boom.
Yeah, it stuns it and knocks it back.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. That was actually the half an hour right here. So can you please tell me, tell the viewers where we can find this game, where we can play it, where we...
Okay. In our Discord, which is just, I guess it's, I forget, GG. Oh, I can post it in the chat?
Yeah, post it in the private chat, and I'll actually put it in the real chat.
Okay.
Yeah, otherwise it will get censored.
Let me do that real quick. But yeah, what we basically have is we have the Discord server. We use it to host. It's basically like Steam. So if there's any updates to the game, you get them. And then we have some feedback areas, like feedback channels for people who want to actually play the game.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
then we take that into effect, and anyone can come join our Discord and do that. Basically, when you first come in, there's a bot that kind of tells you what you need to do to get the role so that you have access. But you're always, if you have any trouble, the only thing right now is it's only on Windows, so you have to have a Windows, and you have to use the Discord app. You can't just do it like through the web version. You got to actually download the Discord app. But other than that, that's where we have it available currently, just because the main purpose is to get feedback from people playing the game. So Discord, we felt, is the best place to do that. Oh yes, you put it on hardcore mode.
Yeah, I wanted to see what happens.
So those shields, basically, the first 4 hits that they take are blocked by those shields.
Yeah, that will make things interesting, I believe.
Yeah, so what's good, but if you poison them, it bypasses the shield.
Oh.
But the chili peppers, which do fire, and the blueberries that do freeze are good ones to have because they do damage over time. So each time it does that damage over time, it shrinks the shield.
Yeah.
You see how the shields, basically, it doesn't matter what the damage is, it absorbs it.
Yeah, exactly.
So it makes it a little bit harder, but there are ways to get around it. Also, you probably noticed in the now there's a lot more enemies coming. Yeah, this level is a bit more difficult. So
let's see. Oh, doesn't matter. I have my ult.
Oh yeah.
What? Oh.
Too many.
Didn't realize. Yeah.
So.
Right.
Oh, now it's crying.
Yeah, because we lost. But that's the game, and we're hoping to continue developing, continue to get more people playing the game, so we can make it the best that we can, and just have a fun time with it.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, and everyone go to discord.gg/Calorie Defenders if you like this game, if you're interested in it. So yeah, thank you so much for being here today. This was a really, really fun and easygoing game, and good luck with the calorie fight, and and yeah, best of luck with the game, and hope to see you around. And
see ya.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
All right. This was all for Gaming with Game Devs today. And tomorrow we will be back on the same channel with the 2020 awards. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, it's going to be a crazy day.
Yeah, it's going to be a crazy long stream tomorrow, starting at 6 Eastern European time or 3 p.m. UTC. So yeah. And
it's going to be 7 hours and 30 minutes, something like that. So
yeah.
Lots of things will happen.
Yes. And yeah, so see you tomorrow, everyone. And until then, bye-bye. And
bye-bye.
Don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.